Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
I went online to become a private detective. It was a private detective school online, and I paid online. I never heard from them again. I thought to myself, I either got ripped off, or this is my first case. This is a journalistic podcast, Shannon. We vaccinate our listeners with answers. And I'm going to keep lip-syncing the important questions until TikTok gives me a show. Shannon, how can the moon landing be real if the moon itself is fake?
It's not true, Mike.
Oh, isn't it true, Shannon? You're fake. You're a hologram.
1 in 5 New Yorkers are food insecure. What's your solution for that, Mike?
Fortune cookie. Because that's food and advice at the same time. Shannon, at least have the decency to backstab me, okay? You stab me in the front every time. Some fans can't watch the podcast because they're triggered by our sexuality. And message to those fans, we will leak a sex tape right into your mouth.
This is Mike Vecchione Investigates.
And you're not better than me. Welcome to another stunning episode of Mike Vecchione Investigates. Guys, we are in studio, and we are a very powerful podcast, and I want you to know that. Shannon, the clock is still running. Do you know that? If we can reset it. Thank you, so that we know we can keep time in here. This podcast is, we're recording it live. So we have a lot to get to today. In studio, fellow comedian and investigator Rich Aronovitch is back. Rich, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I drove my bike through the rain. Thus,
Wow.
I have a rain cap.
You joined us with a fresh hat. It's a rain cap, not a hat. I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
Mislabeling
Triggered.
it.
Triggered.
I mislabeled it.
You mislabeled. My hat identifies as a skull cap.
Oh. I thought it identified as a hood.
It identifies as a
cap.
As a swimming cap.
As a swimming cap.
Yes, from the 20s.
Okay, from the 20s. Did you get any strange looks from other fellow New Yorkers? There's people watching in Michigan.
I don't. No.
No?
Nope. Everyone
They
was
just
like,
assume-
don't make eye contact, not my business.
Right.
Here's $1.
Right. Is that for the flowers and the yellow? Is that for breast cancer awareness or some kind of women's awareness month? Because March is Women's Awareness.
Well, we march in March.
Right.
And it's for Mike Vecchione Investigates Awareness Month. So we're trying to bring awareness to you
To the
and,
podcast, which
and
we need a
John
lot.
Hinckley Jr.
John Hinckley Jr. is comeback story of the year.
Yep, comeback
I
story
will
of the
not
year.
back off of that. What are you doing with a flowered swim cap? How did you come in possession of it? Our fans, podcasts are about stories now. Talk to our fans.
Well, when I decided to start dancing for the internet, everything had to grow and expand. So I said, what can take the crazy outfits to the next level? Boom, this hat. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm writing stuff down.
My swim cap.
I'm
This swim
taking
cap.
notes. You said grow
Swim
and
cap.
expand. Our female fans got aroused. Do you mean to do that? Is it a subconscious way to turn? You're a married man.
But I
Is it
can't
a
help it.
Subconscious way to turn
Much
women on?
more attractive being married because I'm like not trying to
Right.
get laid.
Yeah.
Which makes me an unattainable commodity.
The word you're looking for is forbidden fruit.
I'm forbidden fruit. You can't have my banana even though it's appealing.
Yeah. Thank you for really driving that home.
Zing
Because
zag.
most of our fans don't drive.
And I was a little pun in between my pants.
Yes. And do you eat a lot of fruit, Rich? You look like a fruit, because there's a lot of sugar. There's a lot of sugar.
I don't think
and
it's
people
bad.
Will tell
People,
you that immediately.
They're
it's
gonna
a lot of sugar
it's
in fruit.
but it's natural.
It's natural
Just
sugar.
like cocaine leaves. What?
What?
Wow.
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 The flowers on your cap, Rich, takes it to another level completely. Is
Absolutely.
is that a statement? Are you making a statement with those flowers?
Listen, I like to bring a silly hat every time I'm on here.
Right.
I looked in the closet of crazy and I said, you know what? I had a big tall hat, but I realized it's going to be out of frame.
If we were in Starbucks, that would be called venti.
It was a venti hat.
Okay. No, I think tall is...
Wait, tall.
It's tall.
I don't speak Starbucks.
Okay, it's tall. I'm Italian. I'll handle this.
Okay.
It's tall grande venti.
I speak a little Spanish.
Okay.
And grande means medium.
That's medium.
Yeah.
Okay, because it sounds like it would mean big, but I guess it's to throw people off.
Absolutely.
They don't want dumb people in Starbucks.
Right.
Right. They just, maybe in the bathroom.
Maybe in the back. Well, they need a code to get in.
Right.
In New York, you need a code.
You need a code to get in. And for those of you watching in Michigan and Arkansas, some of these other, dare I say, flyover states.
Whoa!
That's as a pretentious East Coaster. I'm supposed to talk down to the other states.
You know what? I'm going to repair it right now.
How?
If you're visiting New York and you want to go to the Starbucks on 34th and First Avenue, the code is 3915. Thank you.
3950. You heard
3915. 15.
3915.
3915.
3915. And we will continue to give the code for the Starbucks.
I
'cause
investigated.
We think you should be able to go into the bathroom there and wash yourself.
And shower.
And change a baby, for God's sakes.
Yes. Thank you,
Wow.
Shannon. Very nice.
I mean, Shannon, do you work
Shannon,
for Rich now? Because I'm sitting
think
here
she does.
like an a-hole with no coffee. And it's Women's Awareness.
It's women's, and because it's Women's Month, I had
Yeah.
to get me coffee like it's 1950.
Oh, my
It's
God.
still brewing, Mike. There was just enough to get Rich's.
You know what?
coffee.
Don't try to defend.
You know what else
your
is brewing,
subservience.
Shannon? Animosity is brewing.
Ooh, no, you did.
Yes, I did, Rich.
you do.
Now, what do the flowers on the hat represent? A rebirth?
Rebirth. It's happening.
Rebirth of...
I feel the best I've ever felt. I
Yeah.
feel rebirth.
What's the difference? Is it your eating? Is it the Superman shirt that you chose to wear in here to one-up me?
Did I? Is
No,
that,
I'm wearing just a straight black shirt so that we can focus on the content.
Easy,
you
Clark
came in here
Kent.
with an identity.
Easy, Clark Kent. I took my glasses off.
Right.
Notice, I've been in here as Clark Kent, and now I'm Superman. That's what's happening. Right now, your negativity is my kryptonite. I needed to turn it around.
You're coming in here like you're from another planet. I'll tell you that much.
What's that theme song? Is
I
that
don't
Superman?
know. I don't respond to men who turn into horns.
Meanwhile, Richard Pryor was in Superman.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Yes.
So, Rich, what's with the flowers? Are you saying photosynthesis? Yes.
I'm saying let's move on, Mike. It's
No.
just a skull cap.
Okay.
I wear crazy hats because I want to give
crazy
you.
hats. We have to get to the bottom of stuff. We can't take anything.
We got to
for granted
investigate
here.
Okay,
Investigate everything.
It's my silly. It helps me feel funny. When I
It's
feel, I
weird
feel
because-
funny. I feel
Okay,
funny.
okay.
I feel silly.
Not everything is about feelings. What are you, Gen Z? I thought it was ironic. Sorry, Natalie. That was
Sorry, Natalie. Triggered.
friendly fire.
Sorry.
That was friendly fire. You got a little shrapnel there.
Text me your blog.
Yeah, take a 6-week break and go to. Natalie's Italian. She wasn't raised that way. She wasn't raised that way. Okay, now listen, Rich. I'm just thinking the irony.
Are you saying Italians?
Italians are they're not raised to.
They take breaks. They just take
they're not-
siestas. Or that's Spain.
That's Spain.
Okay.
God,
And what do they call that? They call it a Trenti.
they call it running with your mouth. You do not insult the Italian people in this podcast.
Running with their
Rich.
mouth.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as that left your mouth, you're like, "There's nothing here. Let's investigate that."
Rich, you
Yo.
miss 100% of the shots that we don't take.
You know what? Closed mouths don't get fed.
Okay. Now listen, I think it's just ironic that you were wearing a skull cap with flowers on. It's raining outside, and I'm sorry, are you losing focus? And the rain helps the flowers grow. It's basic.
Is that
I
what
just
it
don't
is?
understand why you don't get that. I was trying to get to the bottom of it. but-
I'm switching caps.
No, you're gonna take that off?
Yep.
What's this one?
This is just more
For her pleasure?
An endorphin color is purple.
Is it ribbed? Okay.
Now let's get serious.
All right. Let's get.
Let's
Wow.
get to the bottom of this.
You look like a fun pen. Okay. All right, Rich. You've came here in the rain, and thank you for. Oh wow, that's too much for our fans. That's too much. He's putting one cap on top of the other cap.
Let's be
Okay.
reasonable.
But thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Anything going on in your life that you would like to share with us before we start 7 minutes? Actually, we're more than 7 minutes in, right, Shannon? This is off.
9 minutes, 40 seconds.
Oh wow.
I was having a hard time hearing, but then I realized there's a condom blocking my ears.
There you go.
That's comfortable.
Yeah, that works. We're getting adjusted here. for those of you at home who can't see what's going on.
Not
Rich,
much better.
anything going on in your life? What's new with you? I mean, the fans like to check in with you because they love your personality.
I am. Things are going well. I don't know what to tell you. I've got a few things here and there. You know what's interesting, Mike?
What?
I want to talk about this.
Sure.
There's a guy I've known for many years, a comedian, and he's been unsavory online, and he's been kind of a jerk. And so I went, you know what? I cut out negativity in my life.
Right.
And I blocked him because he
Is this me?
No, it's not
Okay,
you.
all
Yeah,
right,
I wouldn't be
I'm
here.
sorry.
I wouldn't be here. That would be weird. Do you want a hat, by the way?
No,
Okay,
thank you.
all right. Rude if I didn't ask. Rude if I didn't ask.
I just got a
Natalie, you
fresh
good? You want this? Shannon? For the prisoners? No, okay. So I cut him out, and he's texting, and weird. Like it's now it's like it's the attraction thing. Now he's coming at me, and I'm like, I don't want anything to do with
Fatal
you.
attraction?
Could be.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't have rabbits, and if I did, they'd be, boiled. But you won't get that reference. Shannon, have you heard of the movie Fatal Attraction?
Yes.
What about
I've
Natalie?
heard of it. I've never seen it.
Of course you haven't
Yeah.
seen it because it's a good movie.
Wow.
Why don't
That
I
was
text
pretty
it to
rude.
you? LOL, OMG, blocked.
That was very rude. I went to film school.
You did? For which film school?
Emerson?
Oh, that's a legitimate one.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, is it maybe there's a trick. Is Emerson a movie? Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
That's a band.
Yes. Our Natalie comes through when she's put under pressure, Rich, and
So-
you need to know that.
So what did you study? Titles of movies? Because you haven't seen it.
I've definitely
gone
spent a lot more time studying titles of movies than I have of seeing actual movies.
Well, that's very honest of you, and my gratitude for your honesty, and now my respect for you has grown immensely.
Thank you.
Yeah, wow.
And
Way
are
to
the-
be culpable. That's a very big thing on this podcast. People take
The podcast?
The podcast. I got a little Vecchione in my mouth. They're culpable. They're culpable. People are culpable.
Rich, I
Mike.
think we had a scenario here, and this is an important teaching moment for our fans.
Sure.
I think what you were describing, what was happening to you with the fellow comic who was attacking you online that you blocked and is now texting you, you took that energy and you
Right to
Natalie.
Right to Natalie.
Right to Natalie. And you did the
Can I say
same
something?
thing to her.
Can
And
I-
this is a cycle of violence that I believe
Hurt people
Lenore
hurt
Walker
people.
talks about, and you are projecting it.
I'm hurt. Listen, I'm hurt.
Talk to me about it.
Hurt people hurt people.
Yes.
And I'm a hurt person. So
Right.
I'd like to publicly be culpable and say, you know what, Natalie? I came at you with a lot of toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Especially with this hat.
Right.
And it was aggressive. And I brought my own baggage to you. And I'd like to publicly apologize and say, I will try not to let this happen. I want to do better in the future, and I regret my behavior. Will you find it in your millennial heart to forgive me?
I think, yeah, I will.
Yes.
It's not
move on.
official until you forgive him on Twitter. Just a side note, I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's how it works now.
I will retweet.
Okay. Rich, you have a lot going on. You have a lot under the hat. Literally, you have a lot under the hat.
Oh, this coffee's good.
And
Tastes like love.
I don't
jealous?
have any coffee.
Sorry, jealous.
And you got the cup. And I don't have any. And I'm on my second podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was doing investigative stuff before you got here.
Oh, wow. Pre-investigation.
Pre-investigation.
Okay.
Me, I had how am I doing?
Hey, Mike, how are you doing?
Wow.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Attell.
Attell does do that all the time.
Dude, it's so hard.
It's so funny.
I'm the worst. Like, you see how great we are with banter?
Yeah.
Put me in that chair. I'm the worst. I host at the Comedy Cellar, and Dave Attell, who I think is one of the greatest comics
He's
of all
one
time.
of the he's the greatest.
He's the great. He's the
Thank
goat.
you.
He likes to mess with the MC, and I freeze up. I try not to be funny because I don't want to step on his limelight,
Right.
which is
Doesn't step on
impossible
his
because
punchlines.
there's no stepping on.
No.
But he'll do something, and then I'll be like I'm supposed to set him up, but I'm like so invested in his jokes.
I know.
I'm the worst, but I'm the worst at it. I feel like I'm like, yeah, I've blown this opportunity to go on the road with
It's
him.
the best.
Yeah,
It's the best. Oh, so I had jury duty last week.
you don't know how to get out of jury duty.
No, I don't. I went to it.
Oh, that's great.
I actually
what
confronted
a good person.
No, I confronted it head on,
What'd
Rich,
you-
not like you with a series of letters and texts.
No, I will go.
Do you go? I went to face it down.
What'd you
Rich.
do? What'd you do?
I sat in a room with other jurors, potential jurors for till 3:00, and they have to let us go at 5. At 3, they bring us in. And they go, okay, this is the case, but there's another jury pool out there that we have to get to first. So you guys, what we're going to do is send you guys home. We'll see you tomorrow at 11. And that's problematic for me because I had a flight at 11 the next day.
Did you tell them that?
Yes, I told the bailiff. He said, write your name down here, and then we'll send you back to holding. He sent me back to holding, and I gave her the paper, and they go, she might let you go. She might reschedule you.
This is like an audition.
It really
for
is.
A job you really don't want.
That's great.
That's exactly.
It really is an audition. Yeah, because
are you
know
looking
what?
at other jurors like I'm better than
I'm better. I think I could judge more impartially. But then again, it's reasonable doubt. It's reasonable doubt.
Reasonable.
Reasonable doubt. And it's like everybody's reasonable is different.
That's true.
Like everybody is. I think that if it looks like that and the evidence shows, it's like, yeah, he did it.
What do you think?
But other
do you
people
know
go,
about the
no,
South
there was
Carolina
nobody
lawyer?
there. No, there was no one witnessing it. It's like, yeah, if everybody had to witness anything, nobody would be guilty of anything. What are we doing here?
Do you know about the South Carolina disgraced lawyer that got convicted for killing his son and his wife?
Yes, I watched the Murdaugh.
Murdaugh? Murdaugh?
The redheads.
Nice. Now,
redheads are killers.
He had
by the way, and you can quote me on that.
Oh, Wendy's big lawsuit. Big lawsuit coming your way. Is that a frosty on your chin or a deposition? You'll be at your own trial, your own juror. So he did not. There was no hard evidence other than his voice was on that he lied, but he was the only one who had the means.
He had the person's blood on him on his shirt,
allegedly.
How it's
how's
it allegedly? It's evidence. It's not allegedly.
Was there a
was
there a DNA test?
Yeah, he had blood.
Allegedly. This is why I'd be a great lawyer. You just say allegedly.
You would be a great lawyer, and I would be
lawyer.
a great juror because I would see right through your antics.
Allegedly.
I would allegedly see right through your antics.
Which, is it real if it's allegedly? I pledge allegedly to the flag. Does that mean you're pledging to the flag? Allegedly. Wow. Objection. What? To your tone of voice.
Overruled.
On what means?
Speculatory.
Well, allegedly speculatory.
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
Crushed it. Who needs law school?
Who needs law school?
I saw Night Court. The original.
Yeah, that basically was law school.
That's and that slap bass.
That's Night Court.
Yeah, Night Court. That's my law school.
That's your law school.
That's where I went to law
This
school.
kind of was like a law school banter. This is probably how law school students talk. Third years.
Yeah.
If we were both third years.
You want to go to the bar before we pass the bar?
Listen, Rich, jury duty is a big responsibility, and I had to fly out the next day because people needed to laugh in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay? So I explained it, and then there was a little bit of a waiting period there where I shadow boxed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And that I did.
Oh, I didn't know if the shadow one.
Shadowboxing at jury duty does help your case to get out of jury duty, by the way. And then
it does.
If anybody asks you what you're doing, you just go, I'm a vigilante, and I'm just training to fight crime because God knows the courts can't do it. And that is a big strike against you if you want to serve. But I actually would have liked to serve if I worked a 9 to 5, which I'm not too far from. I'll be honest with you. This podcast needs to do better. It needs to do better. And I just would be invested. I think when I retire, that's all I'm going to do is jury duty. You? I'd like to be on a grand jury.
Oh, grand jury. Grand jury's like network.
Yeah.
Like right now, you were streaming jury. Mm-hmm. You want to get to network.
Yeah, it's a criminal case I was in.
Yeah, what was
civil cases? Like
you're not allowed to talk about it, right?
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Great, let's talk about it.
It is a podcast.
Exactly.
Not guilty by reason of podcast. Is that a thing, Rich?
It is now.
I'm going to go to you on this because you're Jewish, which is the equivalent of being a lawyer. Is that true? Do you get circumcised in your third year?
No, in your 8th day.
Oh,
Yeah. By choice.
by choice.
By choice.
So that was my experience. And then they cut me. They cut me loose.
Like a circumcision.
Yes.
Did you make any money?
I did not make any money, and I didn't ask for any money.
You didn't make any
No,
money?
and I didn't ask any money.
Wait,
They pay you $40 a day, Rich.
So did
and
you
that
get
makes,
$40?
No, I didn't, because I didn't ask for it. I was happy just to get out of there. I was happy to get out of there so I could go to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and entertain. It's in my blood. I'm an artist, and I couldn't stay there and do judiciary things over the case. I didn't want to say judge the case because that sounds harsh, but oversee the judiciary of it all.
Really, really hard to say that if you had a speech impediment. I'm just going to say that. Judiciary.
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 Well, I mean, I was a potential juror, and I wasn't able to serve. But what a great almost potential experience that would have been for me.
What a great potential almost bit.
But I think I'm kind of disqualified because I have an administration of justice degree.
Really?
Yes, I do, and it's a bachelor's, which means
You're saying
not married.
Oh.
And a bachelor's of administration of justice. So even though I'm a practicing, I don't have a label as a police officer or a parole officer or a lawyer, I still do have the degree, and I try to administer justice wherever I can. I wear a lot of different hats, you could say.
Could you give
Can't
me
reach.
an
Can't reach, not going to try.
One arm's longer than the other. One arm's longer than the other. What? Whoa. What? Give me an example of
Administration of justice.
yes.
I'm just walking around with all this knowledge. It's like lives inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see something that's not fair or not right, then I can move on it.
So
And if I don't say anything, I know in my mind that it's not correct.
I
know?
do the same thing.
Restaurants in a bike lane. I don't know how that's legal.
Right.
It must have been some kind of you're a big bike guy. That
I'm a
probably
big bike
froths
guy.
you.
Froth me up.
They're putting these restaurants in bike lanes now. Pandemic over, take down the restaurants. Your thoughts?
My thoughts, great for the delivery guy because there's no stopping. Throw it, grab it, go.
Right.
But I don't think it's great for the restaurant.
No.
No. Hard to enjoy your meal with bing, bing. That's the sound of a bike, by the way.
Oh, I thought it was the sound of a bus.
No, that's...
What's the sound of a bus if that's the sound of a bike? Wow.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
That's okay.
Well, I haven't watched Sesame Street in a while, so I was a little lost. So jury duty, I wasn't. I'm
proud of you, Mike.
Thank you for saying that, Rich.
I'm proud of you. Most people
fishing
get out
for
of
a compliment.
Most people
Fishing
get
for a
out of
compliment.
jury duty. They say things like, "I have a flight at 11 a.m." Whatever they do.
Right.
But you stood in there for as long as you could.
As long as I
30
could.
minutes.
As long as I could, the
And
whole
what, did you have to
day,
go to
Rich.
Queens? Did you have to go to Queens?
No, I went downtown. I live in Manhattan, Rich.
So you
I had
went
to go to
you went to Wall
downtown.
Street?
No, I went to Center Street.
Center Street.
Yeah.
Which is near
Yeah,
Wall Street.
it's
Near Wall
downtown.
downtown.
And I went to
where the
downtown and I went through the security
Whoa.
to get there. I had a nice lunch and I
egg salad or chicken salad?
chicken salad.
Thank you.
By the way.
Thank you.
And then I went back and I did my duty.
Uh-huh.
And I would do it again. I would do it the same way.
Did they provide the sandwich?
No, they didn't. They didn't pay
Okay,
for
no
my
problem.
lunch. But
$40 could have covered it.
Okay, but here's the thing in New York. It's $40 a day to serve, and your rent is $7,000 a month. So does that make sense? Now I'm squatting because I'm serving on a jury. $40 a day?
So there's no justice in the jury system.
Right. I just think they economically misjudged what people pay in rent and how much people make.
Yeah,
$40 a day is not going to get me a tent.
What will happen is you're not going to be able to eat. Then you're going to get hangry, and you're more likely to commit a crime.
I thought you said I'm more likely to convict.
That too.
I am more likely to
Absolutely.
convict. I mean, you take one look at this haircut, you're like, get this guy off the trial. He's going to convict everybody.
He's got a capital to storm. I should now. If I wear this hat, I'm out of jury duty. There's not a lot that.
No.
Very simple solve.
Very simple solve. They ask you to take it off. You just do what? Drink coffee out of it.
I'll
right?
say,
And
you
then
know
they
what?
send you home.
It's my religion.
And An aquatic form of Judaism.
I'm an aquatic Jew.
Aquatic Jew.
An acquired aquatic Jew.
And your bar mitzvah is a slide? I'm just trying to piece this together how this would actually work. You would go down a slide and then you're a man.
Yeah.
Is that a more fun bar mitzvah, Rich? Be honest with me.
Then learning my Porsche.
Yeah.
My Torah portion.
Yeah, your Torah. You have to do a Torah.
I learn a Torah portion.
You have to learn the Torah. You have to do a
learn the
song,
Torah.
probably. You have to kind of sing it.
You have to lead the service.
You have to sing it.
You have to lead the service.
Because you're a man. Because you're 13
because
now.
you step up as a man.
Right.
And you say, Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon HaKol.
What's that mean for our fans? I want to take over your bank?
No.
What's it mean then, Rich?
Wow.
This was a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. How does canceling feel? You and Kanye starting your own podcast. Jeez, Louise. Big in Germany. Don't know why. 1939 to 45. Look it up. I did not think I was going to be exposed. And you know what? Yes, this is a hidden kippah. Yes, this is a hidden skull cap. I'm not proud, but I'm a religious Jew now.
Okay. All right. I did not mean to insult your religion. Do you accept my apology?
Of course I do.
That's
every day's Yom Kippur for me.
No. Aren't you in the Old Testament where you don't accept the apology? It's an eye for an eye. Don't you have to cut my...
No.
Don't you have to do something?
I'm an aquatic Jew.
Aquatic Jew?
Yes. We have to baptize together.
I would baptize with you.
Let's do it.
Because that's the washing away of sins.
That wash it away, dude.
Yeah. And we do it at a baby because it's original sin, which is different than extra crispy, which is what you'll be if you don't get baptized. All right, that was a KFC joke. 25 minutes in, I think we're really cooking here.
You just got a clip.
I think that's a clip.
That's a clip. There's a lot of clips. I'm like, I need to go through and do some editing myself.
I think so too, but Shannon is busy.
Is Shannon the clip person?
Yes.
Oh, well, that explains it. Look at her shaking her head. She's like, as long as I'm in the clip, it's good.
I don't put myself in clips.
I haven't eaten, Shannon. I'm hangry. I'm capable of crime, and he's going to judge me. This is not your fault. Again, public apology to Shannon. Okay? But if I end up in jail, you'll find me attractive. So it's full circle.
Rich, with that cap on, are you more likely to eat seafood?
Absolutely.
You think?
Absolutely.
But aren't you, because you're one of them? Are you less likely to eat them? I think I'd go either way on this one.
I think I can go either way as well.
Okay. Sexually?
Nah.
Okay. Well, you have that reputation. I just let you know.
Do I really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You can go both ways.
I heard a comic, I'm not going to say who, was like, yeah, it's like, I won't do the accent. Okay, never mind.
You just gave it away. Oh, my God. God, this is an expose, Rich. We've exposed things.
But he's open about it.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah,
Right.
I whatever.
Dabble.
I dabble, and
Right.
my wife doesn't care. I'm not in an open relationship, but if I want to hook up with a guy, I can.
Right.
That to me sounds like an open relationship.
Open and closed.
Well, open and closed.
Right.
The jury's in.
The jury is in.
Well, the jury has to fly out at 11 o'clock
Right.
in the morning to go to Grand Rapids.
Yes. And if anybody asks, I was sequestered.
Great word.
I like to use words. I like jury-related words.
Great word.
Rich, I want to take you right now. Shannon, do we have a clip from jury duty? What's your responsibility for jury duty?
Oh, I have how to get out of jury duty.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't want to do that because I didn't want to get out of it. I just needed to entertain people in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I didn't really want to get out of it, but what's your responsibilities in jury duty? Have you ever had it, Rich?
No.
Wow, thank you. You're such a giver.
I was called to it once.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it because I was entertaining. I think I was doing a cruise.
Right.
God hates me. At least that's how I judge it. And I was unable. No, I was working. I think maybe in Rochester. Good
Wow.
club.
That is good.
Comedy at the Carlson.
I did that one.
It's a great club.
That was a great one.
And they're very nice.
Yeah. Isn't it the home of Kodak?
And Polaroid.
Oh, Polaroid. Maybe
Both.
it's Polaroid.
It's both.
Kodak and Polaroid?
Both.
Wow.
Both.
I'm
Anyways,
getting a better picture
Yeah.
of it now. Shannon, do we have something?
Yeah, I found one. Your role as juror. Wanna try
Yeah,
that
what's
one?
your role? Know your role. That's
Know
what
your
people-
role.
Oh, slow your
your
roll.
roll.
Slow your roll. Natalie, is that something? Slow your roll?
It is something. It is something.
Is that an expression that people use now?
Yeah.
Let's see a little bit of it. And then we have to move on,
Okay.
Shannon.
I have that or I have what to expect at jury duty.
What to expect.
Okay.
Well, so Friday, I get home, check the mail, and guess what I receive? That's right. Summons for jury duty on a Monday morning, so...
Stop
here
it,
I
Shannon.
am.
Rich, do you enjoy being summoned? Sounds like Game of Thrones.
Well, I don't. This guy gives me very creepy vibes.
Right.
I do say the way he says I've been summoned for jury duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
You like it?
It's friendly.
He's like, can I get a sweet tea and somebody dark to impoverish, to hurt?
I just like
To
that
hunt
he's on the
down?
inside of his car. I like that. Shannon, keep it going. Summons.
I've been summoned in my Tesla.
Reporting for duty. I don't know if you've ever been here. This is in Grayson County. I'm at the courthouse here in Grayson County in Sherman, Texas. Parking is kind of a little difficult, so plan on walking.
Oh, my God.
If you're gonna
This guy should never go to New York if he's
here.
complaining about parking in Grayson, Texas.
I mean, look at
I
the
mean-
plethora of spots he could have.
I mean, 90% of what we do in New York is looking for parking.
I don't even have a car and I look for parking.
You do look for parking, even if you
Absolutely.
don't have a car.
I see it. I'm
In
like,
case you-
ooh, nice
yeah,
spot.
that's a nice one.
Oh, yeah. And I called my friends with cars. I'm like, get over here
Yeah.
now. I'll hold it.
Do you hold it on the street?
I'll hold it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But then it's like,
And someone will be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trans. And then they leave
right.
because they know.
Yeah, they know not
They don't
to
wanna
mess.
get canceled.
No, they don't want to get canceled. But isn't the thing the best when you're...
I'm not really trans, just by the way.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. Just kidding.
It was just
Nothing wrong with
kidding.
being trans.
He was just...
I'm
There's
pro-trans.
nothing wrong with it.
I'm pro-trans. If you want to be
I
trans.
thought you were going to say you were Persian.
I am
That would be
I'm
tough
pro-Persian.
If you were a Jewish Persian.
I'm pro-Jewish Persian.
Okay. But if you're driving and you see and it's a space, it's like, yes, I'm in a fire hydrant.
Oh,
Doesn't that just crush your soul?
that's like, hey, you're going to be on the show doing a check spot. Same thing. Yeah.
Kills your soul.
Cool.
Anyway, this guy's looking for parking. Let's keep going on this journey, which is what this stuff is called now.
in Grayson County, Sherman, Texas. Free parking, but when you pull into that lot there, you're actually going to have to go to the far back corner because it looks like all those are actually reserved parking. So you got to park back there.
I wasn't for sure if I was allowed to record inside the building. You're not usually allowed to record inside of courthouses. Jury duty was located on the second floor.
So that was about an hour process, and I guess I'm recording this now because I did not get chosen to be seated on this jury of this one. You know, hey, maybe I'll get
Stop
lucky
it for a
next time,
second,
but this-
Shannon. Rich, as a Jewish person, are you more likely to be chosen at jury duty because you are chosen?
Well played, Mike.
Thank you.
Well
It's a
played.
real question, and our secular fans want to know.
I don't think I'd be more likely to be chosen because we're very annoying people.
I don't think so.
Oh,
Where are you
yes.
getting this?
We ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, I love that. That's a sign of
know?
intelligence.
Like they would say, hey, you're juror number 6. I'm like, it's very drafty. Here, can I be juror number 3? It's oh wait, it's too close to the door. Maybe you could move me to jury number 1. Oh, but the paint is giving me a headache in my eyeball. I'd like to go to 12. You know, there was 12 tribes. We could talk about that. Did you know that Abraham was going to kill his only son? And then then what happened was the angel grabbed the hand and stopped him from doing it. And I think if he was on trial, he would convict him. But apparently he's a big hero, so we cut our dicks off and we put a post on our door. It's called a mezuzah. Anyways, does anybody want any grain?
I'm glad I didn't pass over this story.
time, not so lucky. So here's what to expect if you get summoned to appear for jury duty. So one thing you want to do, you want to make sure you show up a little bit earlier because parking's not all that great. And you don't want to park around the court building because it's only a 3-hour parking and they will fine you. And they're telling us that the fine is $35, no questions asked, no excuses. Parking is located on the northwest corner over there. I'll show you this. it says free parking, but you
Oh
got
my
to park
God.
way back here
This
in
guy.
the back. And so plan on walking. They actually do make sure you're only parked there for 3 hours, so don't cheat the system. So when you do show up, hey, make sure you have that form that they sent you in the mail, because when you walk up, you're going to hand that over. They're going to check you in. They give you a receipt, and you're going to be seated. I guess they came in about 9:05 and did all their introductions and explained the process. So today there was 192 of us that showed up. They're going to select 50 of those. Lucky people, and they're going to have to go across the street over here to go through a further process. And how they pick you is kind of like a lottery. Once you check in, they kind of scan you, put you in the computer, and they computer generate 50 names, so they'll pick those people's names. So you're probably thinking, how do you get out of this? Here's really the only excuses that you have not to show up for jury duty, and once you're here, only exemptions that you'll have to miss out. Well, you must be at least 18, you must be a resident of Grayson County, you can't have any current criminal indictments on you or against you, no recent jury duty service, and I guess the main one is you must be of sound mind. I don't know how they're going to prove that, but that's one of them. So you're here at jury service, and they'll go over some other exemptions that you can qualify for. One of them is being 70 or older. You can be exempt from jury service. Now you can serve on the panel if you want to. Another one is if you have full custody of a child that's under the age of 12, and they are going to have to be home alone.
Home Alone is a great movie.
If you're active military,
It's a great
or
movie.
if you're a current college student. Now, if you have a major doctor's appointment coming up, like a cardiologist, something like that, you can be excused, but one is not going to work, and that is a job meeting. They will not let you skip jury service because of a job meeting. Now, you can skip that job meeting, but you can't skip.
Okay,
jury
Shannon, I think
duties.
we've heard enough from this guy.
Oh, you think? You think we've heard enough?
Look, Rich, we need all the facts before we speculate on things, okay? I think the issue with me is
this
the
Mike
bailiff
Vecchione investigates jurors?
Yes.
How to become a juror?
It's a story that happened in my life, Rich, and I need the fans need to
How about economy
learn
of words,
from it.
Mr. I sure do say parking is a big deal. Parking, they check for parking. Oh,
People
parking,
freak
parking,
out over parking in other places in the country, Rich. They're
don't-
not like us.
They have not heard of public transportation.
I mean,
walk a
park
little.
in a different neighborhood, and he kept saying, "You're going to have to walk. You're going to have to walk." I hope the case wasn't a hit and run. This guy would get convicted on complaining too much. Are you 18, Rich? Let's see if you qualify.
Yes.
Are you a resident of New York?
Yes.
Are you of sound mind?
Parking. I don't know if I'm of sound mind.
No, I could say no. That's how
look
you
at
would
me.
guess. I think that the bailiff sensed that the talent that I had, and he was like, "The world needs you. We would be doing a huge," and I'm going to write it down, injustice by keeping you here.
Really?
Injustice.
Injustice.
And the whole point of jury duty is justice, and I think they would say it's an injustice to keep me from the fans.
David
need to see-
Justice used to play for the Atlanta Braves.
Yes, and it takes a lot of courage
To do that.
to play for the Braves.
For the Braves. Brave.
Well, I'm not active military, but I kind of pretend I am sometimes.
Are you eyeballing me? I'm not your mother.
Why is there no GI Mike? I think that really took the wind out of my sails as far as joining the military.
Blip.
GI Joe, but it's like
No GI
how
Mike?
about just like GI Mike? I would have probably went and served my country.
Yeah.
I guess major doctor's appointment, but fortunately I'm pretty healthy. But I do have crippling high blood pressure, as the fans know.
Do you really?
Crippling high.
Crippling
I take a
high.
losartan every day, 100 milligrams.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You look like you eat healthy. You look
I
like
do
you
eat
keep in
very
shape.
healthy, but it's genetic. And then when I go to the doctor, he goes, "You have high blood pressure." You're like panicking, which is not something you want to
Gives
say to somebody who has
Right, that gives you more high blood
right,
pressure.
and they're taking it to you like they're giving you lethal injection. They strap you down to that and it's like,
Bro,
what are we doing?
What are we doing here,
And it's
bro?
just like and it's genetic. So you're accusing me of doing something that my mom and deceased dad can't dig him up and kill him again.
Thanks for bringing that up.
It's like I can't hold it against. I have no control over it.
What can you do?
What can I do about it except
You're
take
working
Lessard?
out.
I'm
And
working
taking
out.
Lessard. You're eating right.
Yes.
You're very calm.
Yes.
Extremely calm.
I feel like I'm on trial right now.
Jeez. And I'm the juror.
And I'm the juror. God. Is that a movie, The Juror?
The Juror is a movie.
Okay.
With John Cusack. Excuse me, Natalie, do you know The Juror?
No, but I know John Cusack.
Is it a John Grisham book?
I believe it
The
is.
Juror?
I believe
He had a bunch of one. The Juror, The Plaintiff.
I believe The Juror is it's a very, I like that movie a lot. It takes place in New Orleans.
If I was going to write a movie, it would be The Stenographer, which hasn't been covered.
The problem with that script is it's 785 pages.
Oh, my God,
Read it back
Rich.
to me. Read it back to me.
Read it back to me.
That's the whole movie. Credits. Oscars.
Movies will be on TikTok in the future, and we will be able to make that. We have the budget.
I don't think TikTok will be in the future.
No?
Oh, no.
It'll be Reels then. It'll be some version of TikTok.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think it's
my
going away like Vine.
No. That
Yeah.
spy balloon has gotten into your head.
No, it's not about the spy balloon. It's I'm mad at TikTok. They keep changing the algorithm and what made it great, and they keep censoring people and going, "You're a bully."
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
know.
like, all right, well,
Well, if you
make
say
me-
any key words, then they just scrap you.
right. That's why I'm regulated to. Is that a word? Regulated?
Yeah, it's regulated.
I'm regulated to just dancing in crazy outfits.
Yeah. And some spin kicks.
Spin kicks.
Hopefully.
Yeah, a little kickball change.
Where's the line between dancing and karate? Where would you say it is?
I think there's, if it's on the beat.
Yeah?
Everybody was kung fu fighting. And in this last
That is a
lightning.
great algorithm to that song. I use it correctly? Rich, we're 40 minutes in.
40 minutes
Let's
in,
go to-
I'm explaining to my wife that you guys are running behind, and she's going, well, I'm filling out the divorce papers. Would you be a juror in that trial?
Absolutely, but I would request an annulment. Cleaner that way.
Okay.
It's like it never happened,
Right, okay.
which I'm sure, she wants. She does in her mind. This never
said,
happened.
I said, sorry. I said, hey, they're running behind. What's the hard out? She goes, sorry, forgot my phone, just got home. How far behind is it? I was like, 30 more minutes or so. She said, no choice, I guess. Wow.
I guess I started
Isn't
a
that-
marital
yeah.
conflict
Yeah, I'm gonna-
by us being delayed.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like the no choice, I guess. What? You're a juror. You're a juror.
No.
I'm in trouble,
I think,
right?
No, I think that's a problem.
Yeah, I think
that's
yeah.
going to be a huge problem when you get home.
No choice.
No choice, I guess.
Ooh. And it's on
God.
text, too. It's not
there's
no
way to-
problem, honey.
No, there's no way to read that nicely.
There's no way.
And I don't think it was intended to be nice.
I think it's more like no choice, I guess, Mr. It's all about you and your career and your skull cap.
Oh my God. She is mad, and it's March. It's Women's Awareness.
It's women's, and
And-
she's very aware.
Well, you know what? The upside is you're going to bring her flowers. With you.
I'll be like, here you go, honey.
Honey. Oh,
Here's some
my
flowers.
God, I love it. I love it. Okay, let's do some plugs quickly, and then we get to some stories. At Comic Mike V on all social media platforms. In case you've been living under a rock, please follow me. YouTube premiere of this podcast Wednesdays now, 6 p.m. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for following us. New special drops March 24th.
Yes.
YouTube, The
YouTube.
Attractives, Mike Vecchione. Follow your boy. I think it airs at 5 p.m. I will be online chatting it up as it
When is it?
airs.
March
March 24th.
I'm very excited for you.
YouTube, produced and directed by Nate Bargatze.
My ex-roommate.
Yes, your ex-roommate. And so it will be out March 24th. MikeVecchione.com for dates. Look for me in future
taken.
cities.
I'm taken.
Oh.
Sorry.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Boom. On
Tampa,
State Street.
Florida.
Boom. The
Side
Improv?
Splitters.
Side Splitters. Better.
And Moon Tower.
Moon Tower.
in
Big
April.
festival.
Those three things. Keep a lookout for me there. And that's also watch the special.
Can I plug now?
Yes.
I'll be on divorce court tonight. What? after this podcast. I'm going to be in divorce court on, I believe, Judge Judy also. And they're bringing back Judge Wapner. I'll be on Judge Wapner. So check it all out at Rich Is Funny. It's one word. Rich Is Funny. That's how we plug things. We do a little bit of a radio voice. RichIsFunny.com. We could go to Rich Is Funny at Instagram. Does not mean cocaine right away. And of course, Rich Is Funny on TikTok if you want to see some crazy dancing. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, well, I'm a little too paranoid. I won't follow black. It's Rich Is Funny on Facebook. And, of course, Reels on Facebook. Rich Is Funny. That's what. Yes.
Okay, Shannon.
You can follow me on Instagram at Shannon Lee 6982. Listen to my podcast, The Thing Is Ding. We talk about bad dates, fighting, and ghosts. Wherever you listen to Mike Vecchione Investigates, you can watch it live for free every single Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern at gasdigitalnetwork.com/live. That's absolutely free. The best way to support the show is to go to gasdigitalnetwork.com, use promo code MVI. You'll get a 1-week free trial, which gives you access to every single episode of the show we've ever done, as well as every single episode of every other show on the entire Gas Digital Network. If you listen on iTunes, YouTube, wherever else you listen, make sure to rate, review, leave a comment, tell a friend, subscribe. Every little bit of interaction helps the show to grow. Go to podcastmerch.com for t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs. And if you have questions, comments, or your own video investigation to submit, send it in to MikeVecchioneInvestigates@gmail.com.
Guys, let's get to some stories here because, Rich, we have to investigate. We have to get you out of here as we want you to...
No. My art comes before my family.
This one, first one is just a jab in. How will you die based on your Zodiac sign?
I'll be dying overweight because I'm a Libra and it's all about scales. So I'll be dying fat.
Is that true?
I don't know. But is it true that Libras have scales as their sign? Yes. Did I add the I will die fat? I put that
because
in
a joke is a kernel of truth and then you extrapolate it out.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that how comedy works?
Yeah, I think so.
Comedy Works is a great club.
Great work. Denver.
Yeah.
Landmark. 2 levels.
Yes.
Great condo. Bring a black light.
It's a great condo.
It's a great condo.
How will you die based on your Zodiac sign, Shannon? Do you just want to go around the horn?
Please tell me you're not a Cancer.
Do you want to start with you, Mike? What's your sign?
No, let's start with Natalie.
Okay, what are you, Natalie? Okay, Natalie's a Taurus.
Ooh, she's going to die in Spain running with the bulls.
Wait, I skipped it. Hold on.
Is that true?
I would have guessed mechanical bull accident.
Ooh.
Okay, it says Taurus is the kind of sign that accidentally asphyxiates in a bag of chips or dies falling out of bed. Gluttony is the favorite sins of this herd, a fact made manifest in regal champagne-swigging, pastry-loving bull King Adolf Frederick of Sweden, who legitimately ate himself to death in Mardi Gras in 1971.
That's not our Natalie. But the falling out of bed thing, I could see that.
I sound like our fans.
Ooh, Natalie!
Look at that. Hurt people, hurt people.
She shot fire.
I came at Natalie and she came for you. This is my fault, everyone.
You heard Natalie, guys, okay? Get your diet in order if you don't like it.
I'm sorry, low-income whites.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, too, but Natalie speaks her truth. Shannon, what are you?
Oh, you guys are going to really get on me on this one. So
they die from dating prisoners and they get shanked on their second date.
No,
what is
Rich. So I'm a Gemini. It says we're easily distracted and absolutely scatterbrained. Gemini dies while multitasking, attempting to text their ex, change the radio station, curl their eyelashes, and crush up an Adderall, all while operating a motor vehicle.
Is that not you, Shannon?
Oh,
you are a multitasker.
She's multitasking.
She's wildly efficient, but a multitasker.
So that's how I'm
She's going to
die.
die multitasking.
Probably cutting an extra clip for this show to make Rich happy, and also doing my lipstick or something. And I'm going to somehow get hit by a guy on a bicycle wearing a flower cap.
And then you guys could go out on a couple of dates and get married?
After I'm dead?
Oh, sorry.
That
got morbid
I'd date
fast.
a ghost.
You would date a ghost?
I would date a ghost.
That's another podcast. That's Shannon's.
That's my
Shannon,
podcast.
I would date a ghost.
Okay, cool. What's your sign?
Let's go, Rich.
I told you I was a Libra.
Libra. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. I'm not your kid. You're disciplining me? I have to go to timeout?
I don't discipline my kid. He's 2.5. What am I going to say? Go to your room?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Libra.
Which is a uterus. Go back to your Sorry, I was born cesarean.
So then you would go.
C-section.
Oh, yeah. What happens? What did I do?
Okay, a veritable gaggle of noxious flirts, notorious F-boys, and vain libertines. Libra is killed by the jealous wife or husband of their lover. untreated syphilis, or complications from botched plastic surgery. Ruled by Venus, planet of love and luxury, it tracks that Libra George Plantagenet, when given the chance to choose his matter of execution, opted quite poetically to drown in a barrel of Momsley wine. Big ups to GP for being the rare sort of Libra capable of making a decision.
Rich, that's you to the T.
Dude, I'm a fuck boy, bruh. I fuck a lot.
Yeah. And
Yo, I'll be fucking, and then my wife walking, and me fucking, and then I'll be fucking dead. Or I'll get killed for being 30 minutes late.
either one
way,
is
it's good.
viable according to this reading.
It'll
Yes,
all
I can
work.
see either one happening.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm a libertine.
Can you get syphilis from a bike seat? Because it did say syphilis
You
on there.
can't get more syphilis.
Oh, that's right.
Where's my horn? That was a killer joke. That was a killer joke. Can't get more syphilis. Come on. Woo! We're doing it.
Shannon, read mine.
Are you a Scorpio?
Yes.
Okay, this is a trick question, as a Scorpio never truly dies, but instead lives on in the grudges they hold, hexes they hurl, and curses they carry. This is so you, Mike.
Yes.
Power players, practitioners of witchcraft, and rulers of the 8th house of sex, death, and other people's money. This is the sign most likely to fake their own death and or get away with murder.
I would fake my own death. I would fake my own death, Rich.
I like
and
when
I
you
would
were
like to
doing
see the
this.
jury pool for that one.
I like when you were doing this. This little,
I love it. Because I'm celebrating it.
You were
I'm
like,
celebrating my
yeah.
Zodiac sign.
I don't die, bitches.
Yes.
I live on
Fake
in my
my own-
resentments.
Fake my own death. I
That's-
live on in grudges.
I like that. If you
Yeah.
have some sort of tax issue, fake your own death.
Yes.
Give
Resurface as somewhere else in like a warmer climate. Shannon's down with that.
dude, you could be like the Jeffrey Epstein of comedy, bro.
That's a
Come
bad
to
example.
Comedy Island.
That was a bad example.
That was a really bad example.
Yeah.
That was a terrible example. Are you going to resent me now, and I'm going to be on your grudge list?
I'm going to be holding a grudge.
Oh man.
God, holding a grudge. Okay, so those are all of ours. I mean, and I think the person who wrote this nailed it on all of us.
Except Natalie.
Except for Natalie, but the falling out of the bed, that could be Natalie because she's probably getting out of the bed to go take a 6-week trip to Ireland. Okay. My crack baby rescue dog bit me and laughed. Turns out it was a hyena. Rich?
Say what? A crack baby what now?
Well, the guy thought it was a crack baby rescue dog, but it turns out it was a hyena.
I think he on a crack rock. Like I said, hurt people. He on a crack rock.
He got tricked, Rich.
He got tricked. He hasn't been sleeping for 18 days, and he's hallucinating. Think that little puppy, not puppy, that a hyena. Come on, man, get your life together.
But these dogs are tricking us. And you know, the last time you were here, a dog shot a man.
Oh yes,
Man's best friend, remember that? And this rescue dog,
rescue hyena.
it misrepresented himself as a dog. He was a hyena,
Dude.
identifying as a dog.
Yeah,
it was
they're in the dog family.
catfished. Was this dog catfishing this owner? These
Hyenas-
rescue dogs are
Dude.
not as innocent as they're not that innocent in the words of Brittany.
I mean, I can understand a coyote misunderstood. Like, oh, it's a coyote or a wolf.
Yeah.
But
It's a wolf. Not
wolf.
a wolf is what a dog says. Wolf. Yeah.
But a hyena?
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Shannon, what are the deets of this?
Th-
That's
this-
short for details.
There's a little TikTok video here. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love TikTok.
About to sell me a hyena. I'm like, hey, bro, you clipped their ears already and everything? He like, hell yeah, bro. He like, you don't like your dog? Hey, bro, you sure that's a dog? That look like a wombat.
Oh, I thought it was going to show him the puppy laughing.
Oh.
That's what I really want to hear.
Okay, but this dog bit him and then laughed at him. Is that insult to injury? I mean, just biting is enough, but the hyenas laugh at you. You know?
Dude.
Which is good during a set, but like afterwards,
Here's another
Hyena
picture.
breeder sold me a bully breeder.
it's a bully breeder.
Bully breeder, sorry.
What's a bully breeder?
It's a pit bull
Forces-
bully.
Oh, I thought it's somebody who forces you to buy a dog.
Yeah, like, hey, you have to buy this. I don't want it. Well, it's a hyena. Okay.
Well, it forces two animals to breed, which is not that's not consent.
It's not
consensual.
doggy sexual assault.
Yes.
There's no video. I don't know. I don't believe his story.
No.
Because there's no video of this puppy ever.
Right. There's a picture
Just
of it. You know what?
pictures.
I'm going to call BS on this whole story.
No.
And do we see the bites? No proof.
No. I'm going to.
As a potential juror, I have reasonable doubt.
Reasonable doubt that
I have
this
reasonable
even
doubt this
happened.
didn't even happen.
This is for clicks?
Dude, he's for clickbait. Next story.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm scrolling. I'm looking through
Yeah,
his
no.
Instagram, and they're only like still pictures of the puppy.
Investigatives as
Yeah,
investigatives.
it's not a real hyena.
Not a real hyena. Nope, not a real story.
It's a dog masquerading as a hyena, but it's only a real dog.
Or he found a picture of somebody's baby hyena, and he's just sharing that
Right.
picture.
It ain't hard to get baby hyena pics.
No, it's actually not. It's in
really
the
not.
wildlife community.
No. Google.
Let's go to the next one, Shannon. I changed my name to Fire Exit. Now I'm more famous than Elton John. This sounds like something that you would pull, Rich.
I would
Change your
pull,
name to
huh?
Fire Exit?
Bro, that's pretty
This
genius.
is weird because I was thinking of changing my name to No Smoking. Shannon, what's the story?
So a 41-year-old man who previously went by the name of Dino Wilson legally changed his name to
Boring
to Fire Exit after it took hold as a family joke. Nobody else has a name that well known, not even Elton John, boasted exit to needtoknow.online. People are always I get it. They're calling him Exit, not his whole name.
Oh, Exit is
was
his
confused.
nickname?
Yeah. People are always coming up to me in bars and parties. They know who I am. According to Exit, his new name really sparked something because the English native said that he always offered free things. He's always offered free things whenever he goes to places.
But do you think it caused a spark because his new name is Fire Exit? I'm doing it.
You pulled that one off. You pulled that one down.
I pulled that one down.
You pulled that one down.
I took the stairs on that one.
Whoa. Caused a 5-alarm fire on that one.
Yeah.
That joke was hot.
Joke. I stopped, dropped, and rolled my way out of that one. Okay.
I feel like you and I are like two sticks rubbing together.
Okay, Shannon. So he's more famous now? He's famous for what? What does he do? He's British.
Yeah.
My name is Forex.
Yeah.
He's an audio and visual engineer from Hampshire.
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 Right.
Right.
Says he travels. His fame has rapidly spread to various countries since he travels a lot for his job.
Rapidly spread like a fire? Like wildfire?
He's crazy. I was going to say wildfire. You beat me to the punch.
He says he changed his name.
You really extinguished that one.
The name change came to him during the coronavirus lockdown. It was during COVID. I had nothing to lose, and it was cheaper to do it during this time. He paid $21 to officially change his name, and he did it online at 1:30 a.m. He was drunk.
He's drunk. You can get drunk and change your name in Britain to... I think that... Is this a cover-up for he's an arsonist? Do you think he's an arsonist?
He could be an arsonist, and I really hope you don't drink tonight and change your name to
No smoking.
officially juror number 22. Or whatever. I just hope you don't.
What would you change your name to?
If I could change my name?
Yeah.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello, goodbye.
Shannon?
Here, I need another minute.
How about, can I suggest one? Kids
Please.
at Play.
That's not very pretty, though.
It's
That's
a
like more of a
sign.
boy's name.
A boy's name. Caution.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, Shannon. That's intriguing. Caution.
Shannon, a.k.a. Caution.
Natalie, what would you change your name to if it was like in the vein of Fire Exit?
No entry.
Ooh. That is fantastic.
I wasn't sure,
Natalie.
but
Are you gay?
based on
No
your
entry?
unison reaction,
Is she gay?
I'm half gay.
She's half gay.
Oh, because that would be very appropriate if you were a lesbian.
Yeah.
Unless you like strap on, which is really just pretending to be. Let's not go there. Okay.
No, we could go there because I think there's something.
It's confusing to me.
There's something fire safety in that, I believe. And I think you were slowly.
look, you try to get them wet, and then boom, it puts out the fire.
That joke had a backdraft to it.
Oh!
Changing your name is always positive. For a long time, I wanted my name to be Ronnie Deluxe. This is my stage name when I was young.
I started as Smooth Daddy Johnson. Wish I was making that up. When I was 18, I started comedy under the name Smooth Daddy Johnson.
I would do performances when I was 7 as Ronnie Deluxe.
I feel better about Smooth Daddy
Well,
Johnson.
I think that we're both being vulnerable right now on this podcast, and I don't think that should be extinguished. You already used extinguished?
You're very hot.
Yeah.
You're on fire.
Right.
That's been used, extinguished. I think.
We're going to have to edit one of those out.
Yeah.
Finally. No, there's 2 more. What's our heart out? 2 minutes?
That's it. Yeah. 'Cause I have to
Okay.
get ready
Okay,
for
let's
the
do
show.
one more. I'm a bodybuilding granny. Trolls trash me, but I refuse to be weak. This is a story of courage. And I'm ready to investigate it.
There she is.
She is a granny?
Yes.
Who will not be shamed, Richard. Can I call you Richard?
You can. Is that her? I'd prefer if you referred to me as hello. Is that her real body?
Yes.
Is that not? Is that a
granny
real body?
is grannies can curl.
I need to see. Dude.
You want to see one of these?
Oh, yeah. Oh!
She shreds though.
Dude, she is.
Her veins.
Dude, I love it. Does she have problems walking, or is that was her being funny?
No,
being
she's
funny.
baking.
Dude, she's.
Grandma's.
First
she's
of all,
at
she's in a Planet Fitness.
She doesn't have any money.
She's got no money. She's on Medicare. She's in a no judgment zone. Fine.
Her?
Maybe that's the nurse. Maybe that's the nursing home section of the Planet Fitness.
Let me tell you.
What?
She's crushing mahjong and bingo.
Yeah.
She's everyone's afraid to win against her. Look at her. She's awesome. I applaud this. What's her name? Get down. What's her name?
Hold on.
It doesn't matter.
It's got to be a different country.
They call her Granny Guns.
Granny Guns.
That's all they. Yeah, they just call.
Where
her
does
that.
Granny Guns live?
I don't know.
Wow.
Okay, well, let me just tell you. She's 800,000 followers, 26.7 million likes. I have more. I have more likes. What do you want from me?
No, I'm not accusing you,
I
Rich.
have more likes.
I'm just saying that you're not
She's
a buff
65.
granny. She's 65.
No, she's 65_ strong is her channel. I'm going to follow her right now.
I wonder what workouts she does.
Dude, she probably lifts a lot of dead bodies.
Oh, because of her friends.
Yeah, her friends.
Her
And
friends are dropping like.
they're dropping, and she's just, I'll get it, and boom,
Yeah.
picks him up, puts him down, picks him up, puts him down, puts him, and they probably, they wrap him up and they mummify, and
She's a pallbearer.
She's a pallbearer. She does the whole
Lifts him, puts
casket.
him, lifts him, puts him.
She could
lifts him,
probably
puts
do
him.
double caskets, just
Yeah.
one hand. Any twins that pass away at the same exact time, boom, she'll do, or 2-for-1 specials. She could do 2-for-1 specials.
Yeah.
I like this granny.
That sounds like an early bird special. This granny is very strong. Ladies, you're much younger and more beautiful, but are you intimidated by this granny? Be honest.
Yeah, she's killing it. Her veins are crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a dude's arm. Her
Yeah.
veins. Also, it does say she trains 6 times per week with an emphasis on weightlifting, and even boasts that she stepped on stage for one of her shows. When she was in her 20s. So it says she didn't push herself back then, and then now recently she started pushed herself, and she has the gains now for it.
Yeah. She's gonna push herself, and it's amazing. I think it's a great inspirational way to end the podcast, don't you think, Rich?
I feel like I don't have, I go to the gym, obviously, and the best part is telling people, but
Yeah.
I feel inspired.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get shredded like that, but I'd like to get a little more cut.
Yeah.
And I think like when, people hide behind, well, I'm too old to go to the gym. She shatters that.
She does shatter that.
She shatters that. She's an inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, man.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that she spikes her cookies, her innocent cookies, little
With steroids?
I think, yeah. I'm going to
Performance enhancing?
I think she's got a little performance enhancing, like, come here, dear.
This investigation just took a turn.
It did. I'm sorry to say,
Yeah.
but I have to investigate. It's my job here.
But it's like in these fables, the grandmother always, like Hansel and Gretel, like puts them in the oven. They have to be strong enough to do that. You're not going to outfight kids if
No.
you're an old lady. And this lady is maybe preparing to do that.
And let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
As an investigator,
Yes.
are you profiling old ladies? No.
No.
So she's more likely to commit crime. And
Very sneaky.
very smart.
Right.
I'm very suspect of her
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
Well, this investigation has been a treadmill, but we're getting off now.
We better run.
We better run. This has been a great... Rich, thank you so much for coming in with both of your skull caps to investigate this. And please, I will text your wife that I'm apologizing for single-handedly destroying your family.
Well, you'll never get her number, but thank you anyways.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Well, for Natalie, for Shannon, and for Rich Aronovitch, fellow investigator and stand-up comedian, I'm Mike Vecchione. We will see you guys next week!